Hello, this is Mr. Chabry. Before we continue on, you can actually grab an item from this girl. We don't really need repeat balls because I don't plan on catching things that we've already caught. But if you're doing a playthrough and say you caught a Pokemon, you're not really happy with its nature or its ability, you can grab a repeat ball, go out and catch a better one. I do think if we step up here... Yeah, so here is the gym, or not the gym. That's not the gym, is it? If you step over here, you can grab this item. This is an Ultra Ball, and that might actually be a little more useful to us. There's actually in here. Let me see. Make sure I find the right house. That's not the right house. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to enter without permission. There's a house in here. Where you can teach your starter a new move. This isn't it either. Oh well. While I'm thinking about that, you can actually step into this market here. Now if you come up here and talk to this lady, she's going to give you some Moo Moo Milk. You can buy it in bulk in this game. Moo Moo Milk is one of the best healing items. So of course I want to get a dozen each time. It's one of the best healing items. And there it is. You can buy it. You can buy other items here. You talk to this guy. He'll give you an expert belt. So that boosts moves that are super effective against your opponent. That is actually going to be a good item. I will give that to either Parsnip or Watermelon soon. And here is where you will go to teach your starter an interesting move. I've been running Ember this whole time. I think I would rather switch it up for Fire Pledge. So Fire Pledge is a 50 base move. I mean, it's not much better, but it does have the ability to lay down a huge fiery thing location if you use it with the Grass Pledge. Now, it's mainly just going to take up space until we learn something that can replace this move. But for now, I think that's actually a good move just to put on there. So I don't think this is actually the gym, is it? There's a... Yeah, the gym's down there. What is this building again? Sir, tell me. That doesn't tell me about this. I don't care about some old man on Route 6 looking for legendaries. Everyone's looking for legendaries. Haven't you played Pokemon before? So once we come over to the gym, we're going to see this standoff going on. Ghetsis comes in. And Clay, standing here in front of the gym, your buddies are trying to steal some Pokemon. There's a misunderstanding. We only want the free Pokemon. Well, that sounds nice if it's true. I may not talk pretty, but at least I'm an honest man. You're really nice. What you're saying. What sounds like a line. Tell me what you're trying to say. Team Plasma also has interest in Driftvale. We have many more members besides those that are here. Well, I can't tell if you're lying or not. I reckon you've won this without a fight. Fine, take them and get. So, now... So, here's the thing. Clay sent us to defeat Team Plasma, who was trying to steal Pokemon in the ice storage. And then, after that, he finally shows up. And then, Ghetsis comes in and says a few things, and he's like so... Yeah, he just doesn't... He's like, oh, yeah, you want the free Pokemon. Okay, here, take them. He didn't even believe him, but yeah, he still just let him go. He's like, why don't we cheer each other up with a Pokemon battle? And it's like, we avoided a fight in the middle of the city. We're not even in the middle of the city. We're to the north, out of the way. Look at this. We're like quite a distance away from the middle of the city. What are you talking about, Sharon? Haven't you looked at a map? But anyway, after that disappointing turn of events, we step in here, grab our fresh water, and like he just hinted at, they don't like water-type Pokemon here, so Parsnip's caught up enough. I'm going to actually give it the Expert Belt. And with that, we're going to step down into the depths. So, this gym, the puzzle is these platforms. The red arrow goes up, the green arrow goes down. You're going to have to find out which is the best path to take you through this mine shaft. And before I said that the gyms are often public spaces, technically I guess this isn't a public space, it's a mine shaft. So you're only going to get miners down here. But it is a place that serves a separate purpose from just simply being a gym. For this, celery is going to be useful. And I'm going to use Uproar, which is kind of annoying, but he's locked into that now. So we're just going to Grass Knot, and that should one-shot. Yeah. Celery's still having some use to us. And now Drillbur. Now Drillbur, Parsnip can handle Drillbur. Alright. Now Drillbur, we're just going to throw a Bubble Beam at this thing. And we've got the Expert Belt, so it's going to boost up the damage output of this Bubble Beam. Look at this. Watch how much damage this does. It's actually going to live. I am actually kind of disappointed with that damage output. But, of course, Parsnip is recently on the team. Its EVs are not the great yet. But eventually, we can get it into a better position. Alright, with that, got ourselves some experience. So now, you can see there's this little cone here. You can actually walk across these catwalk-like areas. And you can also do the same here. But what you want to do is step up here, select down, and then go up here. You can go ahead and battle this guy. Now this guy, he's optional. You don't have to go up this way. But, you know, the experience is good. Gyms, a lot of times, once you beat the gym, you can't come back and challenge those trainers in there. And I think it's at least worth it to come up here and get as much experience as you can. It's worth it. Sandile taking that pretty well. Expert Belt's not doing crazy amount of damage, but it's probably helping a little bit. Once we get up into a higher level, we're going to have a lot easier time. Next up is Drillbur. I do want Celery to at least get a little bit of experience. Otherwise, Celery is going to fall behind more than it already is. Now, we throw a Grass Knot at this thing. It looks like Drillbur actually takes it pretty well. And there's going to be a lot of Drillburs in this location. But we should still be fine. Grass Knot away, and that's it. This Drillbur goes down. Like I said, this battle was mainly for the experience because you don't actually have to battle this guy. You don't actually have to battle this guy. And you can see that doesn't really open up any more areas for you, so you can hit down. You can actually step up and around. And I do want to go ahead and use a potion before I move forward. We got Moo Moo Milk. I think we'll just go ahead and use one of our supers. For Parsnip, we don't have to go over the top. And healing Parsnip up. But now we'll battle this guy. And this guy's going to have a Krokorok. Krokorok, we've seen him before. I don't think I really, you know, I don't think we've seen him that often as a trainer's Pokemon. But slowly, we're going to see less Sandiles, more Krokoroks. We have our own Krokorok, Jakama. And Krokorok is a great Pokemon. Once it's fully evolved into Crocodile, it's a great Pokemon. I love Crocodile. There we go. Level 28. Parsnip leveling up beautifully. So now we can step here, lower the elevator. And from here, let's go ahead and heal up before I do anything else. Yeah, just Super Potion. The thing about Parsnip, it doesn't take hits very well. So we step to the right, we can click this. And this is one of those optional trainers. You don't have to battle this person. You know, I just got done saying that we're going to start seeing more Krokoroks than Sandiles, but hey, not everyone has a Krokorok yet. You don't want to assume everyone has a Krokorok. Maybe some people have been, you know, a little too busy to train up their Pokemon. This guy looks pretty busy. He's holding a briefcase. He's trying not to drop stuff. He's on the phone. Been a little too busy to train up the Sandile. Now we're going to hit with a Swagger, and that is going to be annoying. But luckily, we're going to... No, never mind. I was hopeful that we would break through. You know, we haven't used Air Slash yet. Hit with an Assurance. And Parsnip, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Ah, Parsnip. Parsnip, you're seriously going to go down to a Sandile. We've fought Crocodiles together. Parsnip! Okay. That's fine. Parsnip's kind of annoying me right now. It's just so frail, and it hits itself so often when it's confused. But anyway, Sandile, no problem. Goes down. Watermelon coming in to save the day. Palpitoad. We're going to go into Celery here. I believe Celery can more often than not one-shot these things. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and throw a Grass Knot at this thing. There we go. Alright, Celery is now at level 26. Not too far behind. I do think I want to keep Celery out here. It is my special attacking grass type. So this Intimidate's not going to really hold it back. And with that, Sandile is down. And look at this guy. Like I said, he's trying not to drop all of his stuff. He doesn't have time for battling. We're going to go ahead and heal up real quick. Well, actually, I need to use a Revive. There we go. Just so you don't fall too far behind Parsnip. Get some water to this thing. Alright. And you know what? I think just because... Yeah, let's get Parsnip up one more level before we start trying to get Celery caught back up. So if we go up here, we can go up and around. And there's this lady, Clay, at the bottom of the gym. I will test see if you're skilled enough to face the gym leader. So she's going to be our last gym trainer before we find ourselves facing Clay. She's going to have 2 Drillburs. Or 1 Drillbur. Sorry. 1 Drillbur. We faced so many trainers that had multiple Pokemon. We faced Crocoroks. We faced Palpitoads. And the final challenge is 1 Drillbur. And she looks pretty busy too, because look, she's dropped a Pokeball. She's trying to hold a folder. And my question is, why are these people down here? These people with briefcases and paperwork. Shouldn't they be like in an office space and then the mine kind of be separate? They're like standing on the edge of the catwalk as well. We come down here, we see this gate opening. And then we continue our descent. And this is the bottom of the mine shaft. And you can see there's like conveyor belts going up, and there's nothing on the conveyor belts. So Clay is doing all of this for aesthetic. He's convinced that he convinced the whole entire town that he is helping the economy by building this mine. But as you can see, the mine's not doing anything. The workers are standing around. The conveyor belts are empty. He has used taxpayer money to build up his own gym however he wanted it. That is my theory. Clay is committing tax fraud, committing public funds fraud, and I'm here to uncover it. Anyway, he's going to have a Krokorok leading off. That Intimidate is, you know, annoying. Parsnip breaks free of a Confusion, which is great. This thing knows the moves Crunch, Swagger, Bulldoze, and Torment. And it's really annoying with that Swagger. But Crunch is really its only move that can do damage to me. And if Parsnip can pull through here, we have knocked out his first Pokemon. I'm proud of Parsnip. Parsnip did really good there. You did really good, Parsnip. And like I said, level 29, let's get Celery caught up. First, he's going to send out Excadrill, and actually, Celery is not good against Excadrill. I'm actually surprised he's going into this thing next. Now, I'm going to fight, not really fire with fire, but ground with ground. So, Excadrill is a ground steel-type Pokemon. The first time you've come across that in this game. It knows the moves Slash, Rock Slide, Bulldoze, and Hone Claws. So it has quite a few things that it can do. Hone Claws is going to boost its accuracy and its attack. Rock Slide is for your flying types that you might have brought in thinking, oh, I'm going to be immune to all these ground type moves. Slash is just a strong normal type move. And it has a high crit chance. Plus Bulldoze, it can lower your speed. There's a ground type move. So get stab off of that. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit with a Bulldoze. That thing just got +2 Hone Claws, which is annoying. But that's okay because Watermelon exists. Watermelon is here. Watermelon has Aqua Jet. And it also does have Sturdy. So I get at least 2 Aqua Jets in no matter what. So even if this thing were to survive, I could throw another Aqua Jet at it, and I'd be perfectly fine. I'd be perfectly fine. Palpitoad is next. Go ahead and switch into Celery, and that's actually what I expected to see next, but yeah, switched it up on me. Alright, so now we're going to throw in, let's see here. Throw a Grass Knot at this fellow. That's it. Easy. Easy peasy. Palpitoad is not a threat. Palpitoad, Muddy Water, Aqua Ring, Bulldoze, Bubble Beam. We didn't get to see any of that. But, you know, that's all it has. Alright, and with that, we get the Quake badge. That's actually a pretty cool badge design. You see the stratification of the land there. You know, it's quaking, the fault line, and then you see just, I guess, an emerald. Which, I think Clay wants us to believe that this emerald came from this mine, but if this was an emerald mine, why did they leave behind these two... I mean, look at all these emeralds they just left behind. These emeralds are not from this mine. He used public funds to purchase them, set them in here just for decor. Clay, I am on to you, buddy. The IRS will be down here very shortly. But anyway, now we can actually exit the gym. And upon doing so, we can go ahead and start the next part of our journey. But if we step over here, actually, let's heal up first. I think I want to do that. I want to heal up first. Because there's going to be a few things that we need to do before stepping into Route 6 proper. You step over here, you're going to get stopped by Bianca, and that's the main reason why I went ahead and healed up. So like I said, Bianca's not... You faced Bianca before. You already know she's not that much of a threat. She is going to lead off. She has honestly leveled up her Pokemon quite a bit. She's going to lead off with a Herdier. Well, this Herdier knows the moves Helping Hand, Takedown, Work Up, and Crunch. Really, Work Up's probably the biggest threat that this thing brings. I'm going to try some Air Slashes. Let's kind of see what does more damage, Air Slash or Bubble Beam. Now, if we had a way to slow this thing down, you know, Air Slash, well, wait a second. Air Slash has crit chance. I'm thinking Air Cutter, I believe. No, Air Slash has a... No, never mind. Air Cutter has increased crit chance. Air Slash has a chance to flinch. So if I were able to, that would be great if I could, you know, get that on this thing. But, you know, that's okay. I need more speed investments for Air Slash to be as useful. I'm going to switch into Watermelon because really it struggles to face on Watermelon. And I think I want to go ahead. I'm going to Crunch, just so I know I'm going to hit. And Bianca's going to try to boost up her stats here. Not too worried about that, because a Crunch a day makes the Bianca go away. This thing's actually giving me a little more trouble than it really should. Yeah, because, you know, I just missed another Rock Tomb. I would be so happy if I can get rid of this move, honestly, because its accuracy is, like, so low, and I feel like it's actually lower than what it's telling me. Yeah, she's got so many, oh my gosh, Bianca! I'm gonna lower this thing's speed. There we go. You're slower than a turtle now, Herdier. And that gives us what we need to knock this thing out next turn. So, those Hyper Potions are actually kind of annoying. Are you kidding me? Watermelon! Are you seriously missing? I'm gonna Crunch because I know that's gonna hit. Watermelon, you're losing it, man. You're losing it. Alright, there we go. Watermelon finally doing something good. Next up is Servine. I've got Jalapeno for that. Jalapeno hasn't got to be used as much lately just because of, you know, ground types at Clay's gym. But now, this thing gets to see the light of day once again. We're going to go ahead and Flame Charge. Boom. Almost. Leech Seed's kind of annoying. Servine, it's got Leaf Tornado. It's got Leech Seed. It's got Mega Drain. It's got Slam. Really, Leech Seed is annoying. Mega Drain, it could heal itself up. Leaf Tornado is its strongest move. Slam's not a worry. Slam is just there to take up a move slot. And then Celery comes out for Panpour. Panpour is Water Sport, Bite, Scald, Taunt. Scald really is probably the best move it's got. You don't have to worry about Water Sport. Taunt is annoying, but, you know, more likely you're not using setup moves against Bianca. Her team's pretty easy to handle. Alright, and Musharna, who Watermelon works pretty well against, because it can crunch. But I'm going to go Jakama just because Watermelon has not been pulling through lately. It just keeps missing. It's like, what? Are you, like, unable to see Watermelon? Anyway, Jakama comes out. And like I said, Jakama is not really going to be a permanent member of our team. But in this instance, it works out perfectly. Because we just go ahead and crunch. And get a nice defense drop on this thing. Alright, let's go ahead and crunch one more. Boom, and it's gone. See, Musharna is a lot easier. This thing knows Defense Curl, Lucky Chance, Psybeam, Hypnosis. Really, Hypnosis is going to be annoying if you get hit with that. But like that, we have defeated Bianca once again. She's going to give us HMO2 Fly. This is a great move. It's going to help us fly around if we need to. And we do have a Pokemon that can take advantage of that once we get the proper gym badge to fly. And I do think that's the next gym I think we need in order to use Fly. But for now, I think this is a good stopping place. Next time we will be making our way through Route 6. Making our way into Chargestone Cave. And doing some other stuff like that. So, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next Pokemon video.